Have you ever been in a relationship that just felt completely draining? You know the feeling, where you're constantly putting out fires or kind of managing someone else's emotions all the time. It can get so confusing. So today, we're going to cut through all of that confusion with a surprisingly simple tool to see what's really going on. And it all starts by looking right past those flashy headlines.
I mean, we've all seen these headlines, right? They're super dramatic, a little clickbaity, let's be honest, and they promise this one magic trick to solve a really complex problem. And it's a tempting idea, but it usually just leaves you wondering,
Yeah, what is that one big, glaring red flag we're all supposed to be on the lookout for? Well, the truth is, it's almost never one single dramatic thing. It's something way more subtle and a whole lot more important.
and that brings us to the core idea for today, the pattern principle. It's so easy to get caught up analyzing one single argument or one specific mistake, right? But the real insight, the real truth, comes when you zoom out and look for the repetition, the thing that happens over and over and over again.
This is what we're really trying to learn how to spot. Not just someone who's having a bad day, but a person whose fundamental, deep-seated pattern is to create conflict. These are high-conflict handlers, or, hasslers, because that's what it feels like. Their presence just consistently drains your energy.
So here it is. This is the most crucial takeaway. For just a minute, let's set aside that whole idea that people can change and just sit with this simple fact. People are their patterns. What they do consistently over time, that is who they are in the relationship with you. And once you get that, it changes how you see everything.
Okay, so how do we actually spot these patterns out in the wild? Well, there's a really simple but incredibly powerful tool we can use called the pattern indicator. And honestly, it's just a 3-point checklist you can apply to any relationship in your life, starting right now.
The 3 questions are just beautifully simple. Ready? Number 1, do you feel safe? Number 2, do you feel seen? And number 3, do you feel celebrated? That's it. That is the entire checklist. So let's break down what each of these really feels like.
It's kind of amazing how much is packed into just those 3 little words. So to really get it, let's look at what it feels like when you have them and what it feels like when you really, really don't. So first up, safety. And I'm not just talking about physical safety. I mean emotional safety. In a safe relationship, you can be messy, you can make a mistake, you can be your totally imperfect human self without being terrified of a huge blow-up. The opposite of that, feeling unsafe, where you're constantly walking on eggshells, always editing what you say, basically managing their mood for them. Next, being seen. And this is so much more than just being looked at. It's about being known. They get you. They see your quirks, your flaws, your strengths, and they value that entire package. Feeling invisible is the total opposite. It's that nagging feeling that they just don't get the real you, or even worse, that they're in a relationship with some character they just made up in their head. And finally, celebrated. Oh man, this one is so important. It shows the difference between a partner and a competitor. When you feel celebrated, your wins are their wins. They are genuinely, truly happy for you. They're your biggest cheerleader. The alternative is just feeling tolerated, where your success seems like an inconvenience to them or maybe even a threat to their ego. Okay, so now we have our 3-point checklist. Safe, seen, and celebrated. It's time to turn this tool around and use it as your own personal relationship scorecard. And here's the simple, totally non-negotiable standard. A healthy relationship, one that gives you life instead of drains it, should be a 3 out of 3. Not 1, not 2. You absolutely deserve to feel safe, seen, and celebrated consistently. This is not a partial credit kind of situation. So I'll just leave you with this question. When you really look at your relationship, not just what happened today or yesterday, but the big picture, over months or years, what's the dominant pattern? Is it a pattern where you feel safe, seen, and celebrated? Or here's another way to think about it. Ask yourself this. Is this relationship watering you? Like helping you grow and flourish like a plant? Or is it managing you, trying to control your results and fix your flaws like you're some kind of project? The pattern will always tell you the truth.